10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year! Woo! Happy New Year! Hey, what's going on, everybody? Tyler here, coming at you with another beer review. Hopefully you all had a great New Year. Sorry for taking a week off, but I had to regroup a little bit with plans for my videos and life plans and stuff, and I needed just a week off. But I'm back Monday, Wednesday, Friday, normal schedule. So I'm back, guys. So let's just dive right into this beer review. As you can see, I'm in Lansing again. We went to a local place called Horrocks in kind of west of Lansing a little bit. And they have a huge beer selection, so it's always fun to go around and explore and see what kind of new beers they have. And I found one from Nowhere in Particular, which I have some information on them pulled up on my phone here. Their brewery is Nowhere in Particular Promiscuous Ale Project, so I think it's just a brewery out of Dayton, Ohio. I had to do some research. There wasn't a lot of information on the can. But this one sounded interesting. It's their batch number 15, and it is a New England style IPA with lupulin powder. And so I don't think I've had a ton of beers with lupulin powder. If you don't know what lupulin powder is, it's when they take the hop and they get rid of all the bitter oils out of it, and it's just the raw flavor from the hops that they add. So in theory, you could have a beer just hopped with lupulin powder, and it could be 0 IBUs. But you get all the flavor of the different hops of whatever powder you're taking, which is really cool. It's kind of a newer thing, kind of an exciting thing. So this has lupulin powder of Citra and Equinaut. I'm not super familiar with Equinaut, honestly, but Citra is very, citrusy fruit flavors in it. It's 7.5%, 47 IBUs. And the other thing that I was looking for, and I can't find, is a date. I know it's their batch number 15, so it's in the fall, because there was 13 and 14, which were at the beginning of the fall. 14 was more into like September, so I think this is more of October, November, and we are January 6th right now. So a couple months at the max, so it shouldn't be too bad. Without further ado, let's ring in the new year with our first review of 2018 and batch 15 from Nowhere in Particular out of Dayton, Ohio, as I said. Alrighty, so getting it into a glass here. Poured it kind of aggressive. Alright, so filling it up after we let it settle a little bit. It came out a little bit more hazy than originally poured, but still pretty, golden, dark straw color. A little more hazier now. You can see shadows behind it, but that's it. You're not seeing anything through the beer. So it's very nice looking beer. Let's get into an aroma. I'm getting a good amount of orange, like bitter orange peel, kind of rind zest, a little bit of pithiness to it, orange, nice tangerine, citrus, a little bit tropical notes too. Yeah, a good malt sweetness as well, kind of a backbone to back it all up. But yeah, the aroma's not too forward, but there is a good amount of citrus. It's very citrusy smelling beer. So let's give it a taste. Cheers. That's cool. That's weird. Like, it's a little bit unconventional. It freaks you out a little bit because the first sip, you take in all these rich citrus fruits, sweet orange peel, orange zest, that bitter rind, like I was talking about, some sweet, like candied pineapple, mango, and then it gets like it's about to get bitter, but then it stops. Then there's nothing, which is weird. It's a little bit unconventional. It freaks you out a little bit. But yeah, right when you think there's going to be a bitterness, there's not, and it just turns into a malt sweetness. And as you breathe, you can get a little bit of alcohol, but mostly those citrus fruits as you take down the sip. Very interesting. A little bit of bitterness. It says 47 IBUs. I get that. I get a little bit. So I don't know what caused that, if it's not 100% lupulin powder or what. But very interesting. Yeah, mouthfeel is nice. A little bit watery. Pretty drinkable. You could definitely drink a couple of these. The fruits aren't overly done. The malt backbone isn't overly done. It's a pretty subdued, nice, easy drinking, low bitterness IPA. For the New England style, I would look at this as more of an American style with lower bitterness because of the lupulin powder. Big citrus notes in this one from the Citra and the Equinox. Good malt backbone. Not a bad beer. If I had to give this one a number rating, and I think I'm going to continue this for a while this year. I've been kind of thinking of different ideas for a rating system and how to grade beers, but I'll give it an 85. This is a solid. You could drink this. You could have a few of them. At the end of the day, going into the weekend, you could have a few of these. It's not going to fatigue the palate with the bitterness, but it gives a good, nice, low bitterness IPA flavor in a drinkable style. You would like this if maybe you're not big into the bitter IPAs and you want to transition more into those American IPAs. This is a great transitioning beer because it gives you a little bit of that earthy bitterness, but not overly so, where what a lot of those other beers and IPAs can bring. So that this is a good introduction into those more bitter beers where you could work your way up. So I think that's who would like this. If you like just easy drinking, kind of not, like I said, palate fatiguing IPAs, this is a good one too. So, first one from nowhere in particular, out of Dayton, Ohio for me. Solid beer. Again, I don't know how old it was when I had it, so I can't really say if the fresher it would have been better. I'm not sure. Pretty solid beer. If you see it on the shelves, I think it's worth a try. It's cool to try showcasing the different lupulin powders and the different ingredients in modern beer now. So glad I got to try this one. Like I said, if you see it, pick it up. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully we have a great 2018. I know we will. Make sure to like this video. Thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe if you really like it. Share it if you know someone else that could get into beer or likes craft beer, wants to know more about some of them. Thank you guys again for watching. I will see you in the next episode. Later.